Hello, Jai Hind friends. Welcome to the online lecture series of Business Management. Myself, Assistant Professor Mr. V.R. Vadekar from Department of Electronics and Telecommunication from Matoshi College of Engineering and Research Center, Nasik, affiliated to Savitribai Phule, Pune University. We are discussing basics of business management. So let's start with our today's discussion. But before starting this, let's have a quick revision. In last lecture, we have studied what is management, and we have seen management it is a science and it is an art. We have seen the importance of management, what is administration, organization, relationship among them. Then we have seen the characteristic of management. Today we are going to see the levels of management and functions of management. So let's start with levels of management. Well, there are different management levels in an organization, and broadly there are three levels: top level management, medium level management, and low level management, which is also called as operating or supervisory management. Now, what are the roles of top level management? It is the ultimate authority and it sets goal and make policies. It comprises of board of directors, chief executives and managing directors. They focus on planning and coordinating functions. They set objectives, make plans and design policies of an organization. They issue instructions to middle level managers to prepare departmental budgets, procedures, schedules, and etc. And they appoint executives of middle level management and provide guidance and direction to achieve goals. Now, talking about middle level management, well, it comprises of branch managers or departmental managers. They are accountable for functioning of their department or branch. They plays an important link between top level and low level management. Now, they execute the plans of the organization in an accordance with the goals and policies. They make plan for their department or section or branch of the organization. And as a department head, they participate in employment and training of low level management. What are the roles of middle level management? Well, they present data, received from the lower level to top level of management. They inspire and even evaluate the performance of lower level management. They need to ensure the coordination and the integration among the activities within their department. Now, let's talk about lower level management. It is also called as a supervisory or operative level of management. It consists of foremen, supervisors, section officers, superintendent, etc. They are responsible for direction and controlling functions of managements. Talking about the roles of lower level management, they assign jobs and tasks to various workers. They guide and instruct workers for day-to-day activities. They are responsible for quality and quantity of production, and they are mediator between workers and higher levels of management. Well, they represent workers' problems, suggestions to higher level. They ensure discipline and help to solve grievances of the workers. They prepare periodic report to about performance of workers and present it to high level management. They also provide training to the workers. Now, let's start with our discussion functions of management. There are different functions of management. First is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So let's start with each one by one. Talking about planning. Well, it involves the formulation of what is to be done, how, when, and where it is to be done, who is to do it, and what results are to be evaluated. So planning, it is the process, of thinking of the activities required to achieve a desired goal. They lay down the company objectives, targets. Second, they collect and classify the information relating to company objectives. They develop alternative course of actions to do the things. They compare the alternatives in terms of objectives, feasibility, and consequences. They select the optimum course of action yielding maximum benefit and gain. They establish policies, procedures, methods, schedules, programs, systems, standards, and budgets for the optimum course of action selected. Without proper planning, the activities of an enterprise may become confused, haphazard, and ineffective. For example, if a refrigerator making concern, doesn't plan in advance how many refrigerators of what capacities are to be made before the summer starts, and thus it doesn't procure necessary materials, tools, supply, and personnel in time, it can't reach the production targets and hence may not run profitably. So prior planning is very essential for utilizing the available facilities like men, machines, materials to their best of advantage. Now, after planning, it comes organizing. Well, after determining the course and makeup of action, the next step in order to accomplish the task is to distribute the necessary work among the working groups. The process of organizing involves divide the work into component activities, assign people to tasks, define responsibilities, delegate authority, and establish structural relationship to secure coordination. Well, organizing is the process by which the structure and the allocation of job is determined. It involves determining activities which require to achieve the established company objective. Grouping these activities in a logical basis for handling by subordinates, managers finally assigning person to the job design. And in carrying out the above, the manager will delegate necessary authority to his person's subordinates and then in turn will take the necessary responsibility. So organizing means organizing people, materials, jobs, time, etc., and establishing a framework in which responsibilities are defined and authorities are laid down. After organizing, it comes staffing. So what is staffing? It is a process by which managers select, train, promote, and retire their subordinates. Staffing involves the developing and placing of qualified people in the various jobs in the organization. It is a continuous process. The aim is to have appropriate persons to move into vacated position or newly created in the enterprise. It involves a process of recruiting, training, developing, compensating and evaluating employees and maintaining this workforce with proper incentives and motivations. After staffing, the next function is your directing. It is the process of instructing, guiding, inspiring, counseling, leading people towards the accomplishment of common organizational goal. Well, directing involves functions such as leadership, communication, motivation, and supervision. Well, leadership. It is the quality of behavior of the persons, managers, where they inspire confidence and trust in their subordinates and get maximum cooperation from them, guide their activities in organized effort. So leadership is more than personal ability and skill. Talking about communication. Communication, it is a process by which ideas are transmitted, received, and understood by others for the purpose of effecting desired results. Communication may be verbal or it could be written orders, reports, instructions, etc. So manager communicates to his subordinates as what they should do. And ineffective communication, they lead to confusion, misunderstanding, dissatisfaction, and sometimes even strike also. Talking about motivation. Well, motivating means inspiring the subordinates to do a work or to achieve company objectives effectively and efficiently. And last, talking about supervision. It is necessary in order to ensure that the work is going on as per the plan established and that the workers are doing as they were directed to do. And next, it is a coordinating. Coordinating means achieving harmony of individual efforts towards the accomplishment of company objectives. In other words, dovetailing or harmonizing of all the company assets and employees into a coherent whole is known as what? Coordination. Ineffective coordination meet between different functions of business such as your production, sale, administration, they can ruin the whole enterprise. So coordination involves making plans that coordinates the activities of subordinates, regulate the activities on the job, and regulate their communication. And last, it is your controlling. Well, controlling means checking up, follow up to ensure that the planned work is progressing as per schedule. If not, then to apply a corrective action to achieve the predetermined objectives. The process of controlling, it involves observe continuously and study the periodic results of performance and then compare this performance with the preset standards. Third, pinpoint the deviations, if any, and ascertain the exact causes of these deviations and initiate and implement the corrective actions. So guys, we have studied about the functions of management, the levels of management, top level, mid level, low level. What are the different functions of management as like your planning, directing, organizing, staffing, coordinating, control. Here it is an assignment that you need to submit. In next module, students, we are going to see principles of management given by Henry Fayol. So you need to submit the assignment to my email address. So thank you very much, students, for being with us.